So it was built in the 1930s for the State Equity Trustees, and it was the first Queen's Council chambers in the city. So it has a very long and special history with the legal fraternity of Melbourne. At the time it was quite special. It was designed in the Romanesque style, which was quite ornate. It was the Depression, so the use of materials such as sandstone and brickwork was something quite special, and it helped to lift the spirit of the people in the city at the time. Melbourne has a very rich architectural history, and the opportunity to live in a piece of that history is quite unique. We look to respect not just the history of the building, but as well build on it and complement it and create something new. We've got a fantastic building to begin with. In there we have some quite ornate features in the foyer areas and the lift lobbies. There's a grand stair that goes throughout. There's also the chamber itself. We're looking to preserve all of those and refurbish them and bring them back to their former glory. The addition to the existing heritage building had to be very sensitive. We were inspired by the rugged landscapes that you find in some places in Asia, where you have these limestone mountains just emerge out of bamboo forest. For us, the heritage building was the strong foundation to the project. The addition above the heritage building is almost like a bamboo forest. So we're looking at contrasting some of those colours and textures. The glassiness of the lightweight addition is inspired by the dappled light that you get through the bamboo forest. And we were inspired by the Japanese art of kintsugi, which looks at repairing broken porcelain and crockery by melding it together again using a golden mortar. As you're coming off of Bourke Street, you enter into the main foyer, which has this beautiful ornate barrel vaulted ceiling that leads you into the main chamber space. Elsewhere, there's also the stonework in the lift lobbies. There's a grand staircase. Upstairs as well, there's some still intact offices with timber panelling on the wall. We'll also be using some of the existing doors that we have with the QC's names on them, so you'll have a real sense of the building's history right in your own apartment. The development consists of 150 apartments built across both the heritage building and the new tower and addition above. We've got exposed beams, we've got the original window frames. In the existing heritage building, we've got the benefit of the lofty existing spaces. All of the apartments have higher than normal ceilings. They're at least 2.7 high, which will give the apartments a real New York loft feel. Across the development, we've crafted two schemes. There's a heritage-inspired scheme and a more contemporary scheme. The heritage scheme takes its cues from some of the features and materials that are within the building as it is now. So we've got rich timber floors, we've got the green concave tiles in the bathroom, that give a real sense of history. The contemporary scheme is a little lighter, brushed platinum tapware. Also, we're using lime timber oak floors, which will give a much fresher, almost Scandinavian feel to the project. We're using the best European appliances throughout the kitchens. We're also looking to create as much storage and to help conceal elements like the fridges and the dishwashers so that you can have a cleaner apartment as possible. The bathrooms are quite unique as well. There are featured tiles that have this beautiful concave finish to them, and they just bring a real beautiful texture and light to the room. Also, the tapware, we're looking to use contrasting colours depending on the scheme. Again, quite unique and quite beautiful, lustrous textures to have in your apartment. So to help build that inner city lifestyle, we've created opportunities for retail at the bottom of the building. There's opportunities for cafes and restaurants, so you can just hang out there and have your coffee on your way to work, or, just spend time with friends. The city's at your doorstep. The tram stops right there. The train stations aren't too far away. There's entertainment nearby. There's shopping down on Bourke Street Mall and all the arcades around there. You could just keep talking and talking. The list is endless. This is a unique development for Melbourne. Very rare is it that you can live in a piece of history, and this building certainly is that. We're maintaining as much of the original fabric of the building as possible. You'll have all those exposed beams, the existing window frames, the heritage listed doors. So I think that is quite unique in Melbourne. QC Residences will provide an opportunity to live right in the heart of Melbourne and be part of its history.